NBA IHSAA Finals. Game number 1. It's the Franklin Grizzly Cubs who was able to defeat the Monrovia Bulldogs in 6 games, taking on the Plainfield Quakers, who was able to destroy Martinsville and sweep them in the first 4 games. Franklin Plainfield coming up. Welcome to the Orioles Nest, the home of the Avon Orioles. Game 1 of the NBA IHSA Finals. Avon is hosting as Plainfield is the home team. Franklin is the away team. Plainfield is able to be in Avon's locker room, and this should be fun. This should be a fun game from Avon. The Quakers looking strong as they look to win here tonight. We have Colton East starting on the other side for the Grizzly Cubs. What a game we are about to see. As here we go from Avon. Who's going to get the tip off first? And we are underway from Avon. Dockery gets the ball first. Dockery there. Dockery will dunk it in on Colton East. Plainfield strikes first. Here's Eli Jackson. Jackson looking strong for 2. The shot is blocked by Austin Horner. Here's Zach Roden. Roden looking back to Ray Green. Green back to Horner. Austin Horner back to Irwin. Grant Irwin for 3. No, it's Garrett Irwin for 3. Oh, okay. Garrett Irwin for 3. It's 5-0 Quakers. Here's Jackson. Eli Jackson for 2. Here's Dockery. Once again, Luke Dockery has the ball. Who's going to win it here tonight? Dockery with it. He looks. Dockery for 2. It's 7-2 Quakers. It's a sea of red in Avon, and that is something different. Why? Avon, it's not red. They are black and yellow. The seats filled with red and blue. Eli Jackson for 3. What a 3 by Eli Jackson brings the game within 2. Here's Zach Roden. Time running out in the first minute here in the first quarter. Zach Roden for 3. It's 10-5. Roden leads the NBA in 3-point percentage. Here's Eli Jackson back to Swafford. Chase Swafford for 3. It's a 2-point game. Man, Franklin won in game 4, but due to a collapsed lung by Cam Bozell, Ray Green back to Roden. Roden back to Green. Green back to Dockery. Luke Dockery for 3. This is Avon's new arena. Plainfield played here earlier in the year. Won here many times against Avon. Here's Logan Fayers. Logan Fayers for 3. 2-point game again in the first quarter. Time running out though. Here's Zach Roden. Roden with it. What will he do? Roden keeps it for 3. It's good. Zach Roden for 3. And the Quakers are happy, and it looks like that Baker Lands may be getting put into the game soon. Look at Jacob Chalet. I think he's coming into the game for the Grizzly Cubs. Eli Jackson for 2. Green back to Dockery. Dockery full court shot. Does not fall. It's 16-13, 3-point game. after the first quarter. Plainfield quick start, but Franklin fights back. And that was the story against Monrovia. We will be back after the break. Welcome back to the Orioles' nest. Avon, the proud host of the finals. Plainfield leads it against Franklin 16-13. If you are now joining us, Plainfield leads at 16-13 in Avon. What a game we are seeing. Rock Hill back to Jackson. Chalet is out there with Reitinger. Then it's Ian Scott, Eli Jackson, and Nathan Rockhill. For the Grizzly Cubs, Jackson back to Rockhill. Nathan Rockhill ties it up. We are tied. Here's Eli Ellis. And here we go. Eli Ellis in the shot is blocked. Shot blocked by, I think, Ian Scott. Here's Henry Reipinger. Reipinger. Baker lands with a block by Chalet for three. And the Grizzly Cubs take the lead in the second quarter. Here's Baker lands. Harper Baker lands there. Back to Porath. Back to Baker lands. Back to Irwin. Back to Eli Ellis. Ellis looking back to Baker lands. Harper Baker lands for two. 32% assist rate for Eli Ellis. Here's Chalet. Back to Rock Hill as he dunks it in. The lob to Rock Hill is good. Rock Hill slams it in. And Franklin off to a fast start here in the second quarter. 21-18. Three-pointer would tie it up. Ellis back to Porath. We are tied. Tie game at 21. Franklin, Plainfield tie game. Porath tied up there. Ian Scott back to Chalet. Chalet back to Rockhill. Back to Jacob Chalet. Back to Jackson. Henry Reipinger for three. Jackson back to Reipinger. Reipinger shot it. And it was good. Here we go. Baker lands back to Eli Ellis. Ellis looking. Back to Irwin. The shot is blocked. Plainfield will regain possession. Rock Hill with the block on Garrett Irwin. What a block by Nathan Rockhill. And there are substitutions. Looks like that Colin Schmidt is coming into the game here. No, yeah, Schmidt, Roden, and Young into the game for Plainfield. And here it is, Schmidt for three. Colin Schmidt for three. 24-24, the game is tied. Here's Reipinger back to to Chalet, back to Reipinger. Eli Jackson for two. Franklin back up front. Timeout, John Hesselman and the Quakers. Hesselman did not get fired, but there may be coaching changes after the season is done. Maybe into next season. There's a rumor that John Carnes may leave Franklin. And there's also another rumor that Blake Woodard could become the head coach of the Grizzly Cubs and Carnes could become the assistant coach to the Quakers. Could that happen? It could. Actually, it could happen if Franklin loses. We know for a fact that Carnes is on the hot seat. Franklin looking really good. Up 2 against Plainfield. Who's winning it here tonight? Franklin looking strong. Now we'll end the timeout session. Plainfield will get the ball back though. Plainfield has possession of the basketball. Here is Irwin. Back passing. Cameron Young for 3, and the Quakers retake the lead. It took the whole quarter, but Plainfield is finally back up front. Back to Rocco, back to Reipinger. Henry Reipinger, back to Jackson. Eli Jackson for 3. 2-point game again. Eli Jackson starting to go off once again here from Avon. Cameron Young there. Here is Young. Cameron Young for 2. Game tied. Tie game at 29. Here's Chalet. Jacob Chalet looking. He's looking. Back to Jackson. Eli Jackson for 3. Ray Green back to Young. Full court try by Young. No good. And it's going to be a 3-point lead for Franklin entering halftime. The Grizzly Cubs have it. Can Franklin hang on though? That's the question. We will be back after this. Welcome to the halftime report from Avon. Franklin able to defeat Monrovia in the in the East. And now Franklin looking to win just their second NBA title. Franklin has NBA MVP Eli Jackson on their team. And they are looking strong. 3-point game for Franklin. And how about a great start for Austin Horner in this game? Horner has done really good. Horner already had a block, but what a game we are seeing. The Quakers down 3 to Franklin. 32-29. Eli Jackson, Zach Roden, the top performers for both teams. Here we go. Back after halftime. Welcome back to the Orioles' nest. Avon, once again the host of this NBA Finals. And here we go. Fayers back to Swafford. Here's Swafford back to Fayers. Logan Fayers for 3. Great start for the Grizzly Cubs. Here's Dockery. Dockery looking. How about for Franklin? Instead is out there with Swafford. Then it's East. Jackson and Fayers. Ray Green looking. And the shot is blocked. And Franklin is having some life. And the shot is blocked by Austin Horner. Garrett Irwin with the ball. That made the crowd go nuts. Luke Dockery for 3. 3-point game again. Dockery there for 3. Here's Isaac Stead. Back to Fayers. Everybody's on their feet here in Avon. Fayers looking. Isaac Stead for 3. He trains it. Luke Dockery with the ball once again. Back to Zach Roden. Roden there. Roden back to Horner. Austin Horner slams it in. What a slam dunk that was by Austin Horner. Jackson there. Back to East. The crowd roars in Avon. 4-point lead. Jackson. East. East for 3. 41-34. It is a dominating performance from the second quarter on from Franklin. Dockery. Back to Green. Back to Dockery. Luke Dockery slams it in. He just leaped over everybody. Dockery slams it in and dunks it on Stead. Dockery's dunk is good. Back to a 5-point advantage. Jackson to East. Going East for 2. Time running out here in Avon in the third quarter. Dockery, he is looking. Luke Dockery there. What will he do? Passing it. Roden. Zach Roden for three. 43-39, 4-point game. Eli Jackson for two. Jackson runs it in for two. What a game from Franklin. Franklin has life. After taking 2 wins in a row from Monrovia, they are looking to get their third straight playoff win. Looking to take game 1 of the finals away from the Quakers. Dockery looking final seconds of the third quarter. Dockery for three. East Jackson. Full court shot, and it is going to be no good. It's a 3-point game in the third quarter. The Grizzly Cubs have the lead. Can Franklin take game 1? Eli Jackson has been elite tonight for Franklin. What a game we are seeing from Avon. Welcome back to the Orioles Nest as the Quakers are down 3 to the Grizzly Cubs. Let's see how long that's going to last, though. Porat back to Dockery. Luke Dockery there. Here is Dockery there. Ray Green with it. Roden is out there with Porat, Irwin, and Dockery. Garrett Irwin there. He has a what will he do? Is he going to tie it up? No, he's not. He's going for two. And the shot is blocked by Rockhill. Plainfield regains possession. What a shot that was. The target score is 80 points. So it will be a good game. Dockery looking to tie it up. Dockery for two. Game is not tied. Great game indeed. Eli Jackson's Grizzly Cubs have it. Stan is out there with Swafford. Then it's East, Jackson, and Rockhill. Here's Stead. Isaac Stead for two. 47-44. Zach Roden with the ball. Franklin up 3. Roden back to Irwin, back to Porath. Back to Dockery. Roden there. Can Roden tie it? Let's see. He's not going for it for the 3. He's going for the 2. And Franklin will keep the lead, but he will score again. Roden scores again for the Quakers. Here we go. Great game. Swafford. Who just dunked it? It was Nathan Rockhill. What a game from Avon. Here's Dockery. Irwin to tie it. We are tied. What a game. Garrett Irwin just tied the game with a 3. 49-49. The score right now, Jackson for 2. Eli Jackson for 2. It's like we said, the target score is 80 points. Franklin looking strong. For 2, it's Dockery. We are tied again. Dockery has 19 points tonight. And he's 3 for 4 from the 3-point line. Here's Jackson back to Stead. Isaac Stead for 3. 54-51. Isaac Stead for 3. Here is Zach Roden. Again, it's Roden. He is looking. Roden there, back to Dockery. Dockery. Garrett Irwin ties it back up. 54-54 the score right now. The Quakers looking strong. Here's Rockhill again. Rockhill looks. Back to Stead. Isaac Stead there. Swafford for three. The pass back to Swafford. And the three-pointer. What a shot from Chase Swafford. Swafford for three. And here is Zach Roden. Roden looking. Back to Dockery. A three would tie it up again. Roden, though, going for two. He makes it. 1 point game again. And here's Isaac Stead. Back to Rockhill. Rockhill. Stead. East. Swafford. Swafford has it. Swafford for two. He puts it in. 59-56. Roden has 13 points. Swafford has 8. Here's Dockery. Luke Dockery. Again with the layup. 1 point game from Avon. Plainfield coming back just a bit. And it looks like that Plainfield is having a spectacular fourth quarter. Eli Jackson, and the shot is blocked once, but Jackson gets it back and scores. 61-58. Here's Dockery. Dockery looking. What a game we are seeing. Luke Dockery. Back to Ray Green. Ray Green for three. He drops it in for three. Garrett Irwin out there on the court still for Plainfield. And it looks like that Baker Lance may be coming out on the court maybe. Stead, back to Jackson. And the shot is blocked. Garrett Irwin with the rebound. Back to Dockery. And a point here would take the lead for Plainfield. Roden for three. Zach Roden for three. Plainfield leads by three. Stead back to Rockhill. And Franklin is back on the losing side. Here's Jackson. Eli Jackson looking for two. And they're still down by one. Eli Jackson has 23 points. Franklin had control of the second and third quarter. Plainfield, though, has control of the fourth. And it's another dunk for Dockery. 3-dunk day for Luke Dockery. Everybody's on their feet in Avon. 3-point game. Are they going to tie it? Stead back to Jackson. Jackson, heavy pressure. Back to Stead. What a pass. Stead still holding it back for three. Game tied. Game is tied. What a game we are seeing. Here's Roden. Back to Porath. Grant Porath for three. Grant Porath for three. Rockhill there. East with it. What will he do now? East looking back to Jackson. Jackson for two. Plainfield has the lead. And the game is almost over. Plainfield knows they need 11 more points and until they take game one of the finals. Here's Dockery. The game ain't over till it's over. Porath for three. And that is what Plainfield needed, and the crowd roars from Avon. The Quaker fans are on their feet. Jackson, there, back to East. Golden East for three. Back and forth game, the whole game. Coming down for this. It's a layup for Luke Dockery. Okay, Luke Dockery should be getting the player of the game. What a game by Luke Dockery. Jackson there. A three would tie the game for Franklin. They're not going for a three, and it's stolen by Porak. Porak back to Ray Green. Ray Green for two. Heavy mistake by the Grizzly Cubs. They cannot afford any more turnovers. Here's Sid. Back there, back to Jackson. Eli Jackson for three. 2-point game. And three from Franklin would take the lead. Dockery looking. He may go in for a three, but no, he's not. He may go in for two. He does. And any basket now from Plainfield will win the game. Target scores 80 points. And here we go. Said for three. 78-77. Here's Dockery. Said knocks the ball loose. Said to the lead goes Franklin. Franklin leads at 79-78. Final chance for the Quakers. If not, here we go. Dockery with the ball. Dockery has it. Let's see what he will do. If he misses it, Franklin has a chance to win. Dockery back to Garrett Irwin. Who's going to hit the game winner? Back to Porath. Exciting game. Ray Green and the Quakers will win game one. Ray Green hits the game winner. 1 point win for the Quakers. 78-79. The final score. What a game from Avon. The Grizzly Cubs lose a heartbreaking game. They had control of the first two quarters of the second and third quarter, but Plainfield, the first and fourth quarter only mattered. Luke Dockery was your New Balance player of the game with 3 dunks. Wow, what a game. What a series we're about to see. Franklin looking to clinch their second title, but Plainfield looking for their 16th title. And that will do it.